but don't apologize for having a successful company that makes money. That's why we start companies, people.
Hi, my name's Devon. Today I own several multi-million-dollar companies. We started with $5,000 in a credit card. I don't know the easy way. I only know the hard way.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Whiteboard Entrepreneur Podcast, where I give straightforward advice to fuel the entrepreneur in all of us. I'm Devon Dickinson, and today I want to talk about how money is actually not a bad motivator. And so right now, even as I say that, everyone probably is like, feeling a little uncomfortable. If you have this playing, on your car or in your car and you've got somebody driving, you're probably starting to squirm a little bit because people don't like to talk about money. And the reason I know this is, as I said, I meet with people all the time. They're like, hey, D, can we have coffee? I want to talk to you about this idea I've got. And so we sit down and I love doing this. We'll get out the whiteboard and we'll start talking about it. And they're like, hey, well, first off, Devon, before I even kind of tell you about the idea, I just want you to know that it's not really about the money, it's about this passion that I have and da 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 da. And I'm like, hold on. What do you mean it's not about the money? And they're like, well, I should make a lot of money if this works and everything. And I'm like, okay, great. Don't apologize for that. And I'm like, and secondly, if it doesn't make money, it's like a nonprofit or a charity or something, which doesn't mean we can't have a conversation about it, but it's a totally different conversation, right? Like if you're starting a business, it had better have a bottom line that's significant enough for your time. And people are always like, yeah, but it's not my passion. They almost feel guilty. They're like, well, my passion is, organic, beeswax, straight from, the farm. Okay, great. Does it make money? That's what I want to know. Does it make money? Well, not really. Okay, well, listen, that's probably not a great business idea. That's probably a great hobby. Let's talk about something that is going to make money, and let's not apologize for it, people. Like, if you are in business, your goal should be to make money. And we live in such a weird society where it's funny. I hear people talking all the time about professional athletes and this, that, and the other, and they're like, well, yeah, he left this team just because he'd go over here and make more money. And I'm like, so? That's his career. Good for him. I'm glad they are, right? Like, that's how he puts food on his table. And they're like, well, yeah, but it should be about the game. Like, who says that's their career? And then we go, and then we start to apply these same logics to go, oh, you know what? Well, I don't really want to take this promotion because it's not my passion. Okay, well, how much more does it pay, right? And is it taking something away from you? Now, if you're telling me all of a sudden you're going to be on the road for, 30% of the year and you're not going to see your family and, something like that, okay, great. But we have these weird ideas that unless it's something that we're passionate about, that it's not worth doing. And as an entrepreneur, you're starting a business, you're putting your family out there, you're putting your resources out there, you're putting your time out there. It better be worth it for the bottom line. And don't apologize for that. Don't apologize when your company makes money. Don't apologize when you're growing. Don't apologize that when you're putting together your business plan, it's not that it's about the bottom line. It needs to be about the bottom line. If you want your people to be taken care of, you have to have a bottom line that grows. If you want them to grow, your bottom line has to grow. If you want your family to grow and have more opportunities, your bottom line has to grow. And so, but we've been told these things. It's like, no, it has to be your passion or it's not about the money. Heck yeah, it's about the money. And that's not a bad motivator. Now, does it mean that there can't be other things baked into it? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, if you're an entrepreneur and you're starting a business, the bottom line should grow or should be significant and it should grow. Right? Now, if you can have lots of fulfillment within that, good for you, right? If you can, maybe make some, maybe you do less here so that you can do some things over here that are more fulfilling, good for you. But listen, the reason why you start a business needs to be to make a bottom line that's significant and that can grow. And don't apologize it and structure your company so that it can. Like I said, if you want to provide opportunity, let's put it this way. Like, do you think Jeff Bezos is passionate about selling the crap that they sell on Amazon? Probably not, right? He started off as Amazon Books, right, out of his garage selling books. Maybe he loved books back in the day. I don't know. I bet he thought a way to make money. Now, here's the thing. People think he's, they love to demonize Jeff Bezos and, whatever. That's a different conversation for a different day. But let me ask you this. You think that the people that worked for Jeff Bezos 15 years ago are happy that they worked for Jeff Bezos 15 years ago and happy that Jeff Bezos wanted to grow his company and happy that Jeff Bezos grew his bottom line? Do you think those people that worked for him 15 years ago are happy that he did? Absolutely. Do you think that they have more opportunity today than they did 15 years ago? Absolutely. And you know why? Because they're focusing on growing a company and a profitable, well, actually Amazon's not profitable, but that's a different story. But listen, do not apologize for starting a business geared to make money. Making money is not a bad motivator. Now, if that's all you care about, you have issues, right? So don't hear what I'm not saying, right? If you're just some greedy person who literally wants to take as much as they can from everybody, this episode is not for you. This episode is for the people that literally feel guilty because they have a thriving business, but it doesn't have some altruistic, Yoda, save the world kind of into it, right? All it does is make money, and they go, well, and they kind of apologize. Well, it's just, they don't want to talk about it because their friend runs some nonprofit. Well, good for them. That's awesome. I'm glad that they do. But don't apologize for having a successful company that makes money. That's why we start companies, people. I'm Devon. This is Whiteboard Entrepreneur. Hope that helps. Take a quick moment and hit that subscribe button for more content.